Hmm. Beyblade X has toys? Why didn't anybody tell me? Oh, I could have been buying these this whole time. Dog, Beyblade X is the next evolution of the Beyblade series. And I didn't know they had toys, dude. I'm so excited to start these. I can't believe they're just coming out. What's that noise? Oh, it's my phone. Give me one second. Hello? Beyblade X has been out for over a year? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, everyone already knows that Beyblade X is a thing. Okay, so looks like I'm a little late to the party. Okay, it doesn't matter. Beyblade X is here. Let's talk about it. Okay, all jokes aside, I'm sure you've known and your grandma knows and everybody knows Beyblade X is out. You can go buy them at Walmart, you can buy them at Target, you can buy them at pretty much any retail. So, let's get down to this. Beyblade X toys. My journey with Beyblade X started way back when it was first coming out. Back then, it was Bradley Wave 1 coming out here in America. So, I went searching store to store, trying to find these things out in the wild. Because I decided during that time that I wanted to buy them in person and not really buy them online. So I went searching, I went scouring every single store I could until I found them. So looking around for Beyblade is so much fun. Honestly, great experience. Going from store to store, trying to hunt these things down. It's honestly so much fun. Trying to find and dig. It's like a little scavenger hunt. It's pretty awesome. So I started building a little collection of them, finding them out in the wild. But then I hit like a little roadblock where the stores wouldn't really update their Beyblade inventory. So I would go every single day to go to find these Beyblades, and I just really couldn't. Because the stores, they don't really care about Beyblades during that time. It was like a new toy, they still had a burst. It was very weird. So honestly, hunting them was an interesting experience. But then I switched from buying them strictly from stores to buying them online, which I highly recommend if you're going to be starting Beyblade X. Buying them online does take away a little bit of that scavenger hunt feeling, like finding them out in the wild. But honestly, it's worth it because you get what you've been looking for and it helps you build up all those Beyblades. Beyblade X is very interesting to me because it's not like a lot of toys out there where a lot of toys do have a lot of gadgets and gizmos. Beyblade X kind of really focuses on the spinning of the Beyblade because that's really all Beyblade really is. It's just spinning tops. So the rules of Beyblade kind of just stem to who stops spinning, who gets knocked out. That's pretty much it. And honestly, it's such a fun experience to have Beyblades in real life. If you want a new hobby or you're looking for a cheap hobby, go with Beyblades. It's honestly such a great time because not only do you get to play it, you gotta do something else. and that is compete. So if you're gonna start out Beyblade, honestly, my recommendation is to buy a stadium, for one. The thing about the stadiums is there's this stadium right here, and then there's this stadium right here. So this stadium, as of right now of me making this video, is not out yet, but honestly, you should focus on getting this stadium. I would recommend this stadium just so you can learn how to launch it and land it in the stadium. So if you're a beginner and you don't know how to use Beyblade, yes, get this stadium. This stadium will help you practice, will help you get used to putting the Beyblade on the launcher, help you get started with launching the Beyblade into the stadium, just so you don't mess up. So it does spin, it does do the thing you wanted it to do. You can get the power, you can get the control. As for Beyblades, I would recommend getting this red one right here. This is kind of like the strongest Beyblade you can get right off the bat. It's really heavy and it's really strong, especially if you don't really know like how to use Beyblade. Plus you get a launcher, which is great. But if you are just a beginner and you've never touched Beyblade, yes, get this stadium. This stadium is the one you want. It comes with 2 Beyblades. It comes with the stadium. And the thing is though, the only thing that you don't want is the little launchers. So these little launchers, they're not good. That's why I recommend getting that red one, because you get the string launcher. But let's say you got too much power, you need to go as hard as you can, then that's where I would recommend the next thing for you to buy is one of these launchers. If you focus on Hasbro only, then yes, you need to buy this launcher. If you're focusing on buying Beyblades from Japan, then they come with the launcher already, so you don't even have to focus on buying the launcher. You're gonna get a bunch of them. But getting a launcher is kind of important for playing Beyblade, just so you can have more power, more control, and you feel more comfortable. Those tiny launchers, they suck. They suck really, really bad. So let's say you got the stadium, let's say you got the launcher, let's say you got the Beyblade. So what do you do now? Because you're just one person. You're just one, not 2, 1. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna get on your computer, get on your phone, get on anything that's on the internet, and you're gonna look online for Beyblade X communities around where you live. That's what I did. And honestly, that was one of the best decisions I've ever done. Once you practice a little bit of Beyblade, go out and find your local Beyblade community. Go out and find your local Beyblade community, because trust me, playing Beyblade with other people is such an amazing experience. It's a 10 out of 10 experience. You're gonna have a great time. Shoot, you don't even need Beyblades low-key. All you really need is to just go where the Beyblade people are and then ask them like, hey, I'm interested in playing Beyblade. And trust me, everyone will welcome you with open arms. It's such a great community. 10 out of 10. Been having a blast personally. But like I said, you don't even need Beyblades to enter, because they'll lend you a Beyblade and a launcher for you to play with them. And they'll help you out from putting the Beyblade on to launching. I recommend personally for you to do that at home, just so when you get there, you try to win the little tournaments they have. But honestly, it's not required. You just have to go and just be like, hey, can I try? And they'll be yes, they'll say yes, because they want you to have fun playing Beyblade. Playing Beyblade has been one of the greatest things I've been experiencing lately. It's such a fun hobby, it's such a great time. And look at this collection, look at this, look at this. The thing too is, it's competitive. So Beyblade is very competitive once you want to take it serious though. If you don't care about taking it serious, you just want to have fun, it's a great time. And if you want to take it serious and competitive, it is an even better time. Oh my god, it's so much fun being competitive in Beyblade. I've never experienced something so crazy, exciting. When you're in the finals at a Beyblade tournament, your nerves are shooting up the roof. You're having just a blast. It's just great, great. I would love to talk more about the tournament side of things, but I'll leave that for another video later on. But my experience with Beyblade has just been amazing. I highly recommend it. And look, I get it, Beyblade X is a little nerve-wracking because maybe you're a little shy, maybe you're a little embarrassed, but trust me when I say this, Beyblade is such a great time. Everyone is super friendly, and you don't even need Beyblades to play. They'll lend you a Beyblade so you can just play it right there during the tournament, or just have fun or practice. And then once you're ready, hey, go out there and get those Beyblades, dude. Go get them. With any community, there are negatives though. Don't get me wrong. There are a little bit of negatives, but you know, it is what it is. Nothing's perfect. A negative for me personally is some people do steal Beyblades from stores. Just be aware of that. If you're buying them at your local Walmart, Target, GameStop, they'll like to rip it open and steal the Beyblade sometimes. That is a negative. Just be sure that when you're buying a Beyblade, it has all the parts inside of it. You don't have to like open it, but just make sure that like it's not like been messed with. Because sometimes I've seen people go out, buy a Beyblade, and then their parts are missing. That's a little negative. Another one would be that if you're looking for a specific Beyblade that's highly competitive, it's a good chance it's sold out. Like, it's gonna be sold out. They're highly sought after Beyblades with top tier parts, and those ones would be sold out a lot, so it's a little bit more difficult to find them. Not impossible. Don't get me wrong, it's not impossible, but it's a little bit more difficult, and you might have to wait a little bit longer to find that specific Beyblade. Another negative, believe it or not, is you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. A lot of the times, Beyblade, you're gonna lose and you're gonna feel bad because you lost. And you might even feel like discouraged from playing. But trust me, it might look like a negative, but that is just a positive in disguise, because that means you're learning how to get better. So don't let losing discourage you from playing Beyblade. It is a sport where you lose and you win. That's okay, because eventually, if you keep practicing, you can win. Even against meta Beyblades, against some strong bladers, just keep at it and you will win eventually. But yeah, that's honestly it. Beyblade doesn't really have many negatives from what I've noticed. Honestly, it's just been a great time overall. Like, other than those tiny little nitpicks, Beyblade is great. It's such a fun hobby. It's very affordable. And honestly, like, once you start taking it serious, it gets so much more better. I highly recommend playing Beyblade. If you are just bored at home doing nothing, go out and find that community that's close by, play some Beyblade, and trust me, you will meet some great people, have some great times, and shoot, you might even win a tournament. I don't know. So hey, maybe I'll catch you in one of the tournaments. Let's see. Well, you guys have a great time out there playing Beyblade. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!